Tesla releases new official Model 3 images, driver profiles are heading to the cloud, an important bit of the Tesla nav map seems to be missing, and a Model X ekes out a win over a Lamborghini Aventador SV. Happy Eclipse Day! Here is Tesla Tidbits episode number 285 for August 21st, 2017. We kick things off today with Electrek showing off some new images fresh from Tesla that show us a bit more of the operation of Model 3. We first get the confirmation screen of creating the phone key within the app, followed by the use of the valet card for those that don't have a smartphone or had their phone die on them. Check out the link in the description to grab an eyeful. Next up, Elon gave us some interesting info via Twitter over the weekend. After reconfirming that we'd eventually see the steering wheel automatically retract for easy entry and exit, he threw out this little nugget, quote, "We are going to move all info and settings to the cloud, aka server, so any Tesla you drive in the world automatically adjusts to you," end quote. How exactly this will get done remains to be seen, as right now the cars only pair to the app and have no direct information about the user. This will be a fundamental shift in how the cars deal with their owners. I could see a couple of possibilities, depending on what the capabilities of older versions of Model S and Model X are. If all the cars are capable of Bluetooth Low Energy, and we do know that they can all at least do traditional Bluetooth, so this is possible, all Teslas could convert to the Model 3 access model, and an owner could grant driving privileges to other users via the app, which would allow the car to adjust the driver profile, knowing who is in the driver's seat, as the cars already do with linked key fobs today. Another possibility, which is more flexible but far less elegant, is to link the driver profile created in the car with a Tesla account. This would allow all Teslas to have the feature for sure, but at the cost of a clunky username and password entry into every car you ever want to have your profile on. I look forward to seeing how they do it. We stick around on Twitter, where I ran across user @CovelloMassimo asking an interesting question alongside a picture of a supercharger on the Tesla nav screen. Quote, "Has any Tesla owners noticed the availability of stalls at superchargers not on since last software update?" End quote. Not having needed a supercharger in some time, I'd not noticed anything amiss, so I jumped in my car to confirm. Since it was past 11 o'clock Eastern Time, I scrolled on over to California and tapped on the notoriously busy Barstow supercharger, which showed no stall use graphic. Being in the 8 o'clock hour in California, I sincerely doubt Barstow was completely empty. I've reached out to both the main Tesla Twitter handle as well as the Tesla support handle, and I've also filed a bug report in the car for good measure. In case you're unaware of this feature, simply activate the voice command and say bug report, followed by whatever you're reporting. In my instance, this was bug report, supercharger stall status appears to be missing from navigation. Owners, check it out for yourselves, and if it's missing, feel free to do the same so Tesla is made well aware of the issue. This is a very important feature for those on trips, as it can influence the decision to skip a supercharger, or maybe take one a little earlier than planned. Lastly tonight, we head on over to the Drag Times YouTube channel. Brooks has a treat for us as we get to watch a Model X P100D defeat a Lamborghini Aventador SV in a quarter-mile race. We then watch the same Lamborghini beat a Model S P100D. How is this possible, you may ask? Well, it's all in the reaction times. By rights, the Lamborghini should have beaten the Model X, but the Lamborghini driver got beat bad off the line. As a result, the Model X jumped to a huge lead, and the Lamborghini ran out of time to catch it, losing by a mere 0.05 of a second. The pass was enough to set a new world record for quickest production SUV. The reverse happened with the Model S. The Model S driver must have been asleep, and the Lamborghini driver timed the light near perfectly with an 0.008 of a second reaction time. The Lamborghini then won by 0.15 of a second, but was pulling away when they crossed the finish. It's a fun video, and is always worth noting that the Teslas shown cost $165,000 and can haul a minimum of 5 people and all their stuff, while the Lamborghini as shown costs $530,000, can only carry 2 people, and has no appreciable storage space. I know which one I'd rather have, and do have. You can find the links to today's full stories in the show description. This show operates on a value-for-value model. If you get some value out of what I bring you each day, please consider giving a little value back at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. Thanks so much to my super patrons John Waltower, Drew Schuyler, John Waller, Mark and Sarah Thomas, Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dorian Steve Guberman, and Bruno Quindici. If you have no extra cash available, that's fine. Please show your love with positive feedback and subscriptions on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and other services across the internet, or keep the show referral code in mind if you're in the market for a Tesla. That code is ts.la/JON4602. It gets you $1,000 off the car and free supercharging for the life of the vehicle. That's it for tonight. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits. I'll see everyone back here again tomorrow. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.